Welcome back, everybody, to my Genoa playthrough in the the Empire Total War 2 mod for the game Empire Total War. As you can see right here, we have a battle right off the bat to start the episode, which I'm very excited about. For those of you who remember, I'm playing as Genoa. I'm allied with the Kingdom of Savoy. Both of us are currently at war with France, and France has marched an army down through the Alps, and Savoy has marched out to meet them. So I will be reinforcing into this battle with a couple of my own armies. Of course, the main Savoyard army that defends Turin has also joined. But it is initially a pretty small Savoyard force versus a quite large, well, medium-sized French army that, again, high quality, and they've come to try their luck again in Turin. So this time we are much more powerful, myself in particular. No basic militia. We're going straight in. Hey folks, and welcome to the battle. As you can see, Savoy has already loaded in with its small army. My troops will be spawning back here, or walking onto the map back here. And if you look carefully, we are marching in to battle into this town directly behind the French. So this is going to be very chaotic, and I'm probably going to lose a lot of troops because they are ready, and I'm not. This army actually has two generals because I combined two armies together. One a fortress garrison, one the garrison of Genoa, as you may recall from last episode. And we have made some important innovations over the French that should give us a little bit of a technological edge. So we're going to just pause and admire our troops here. These are Musketeers of the Line. So these are next tier troops. They're better trained. They're certainly a lot better than that militia I used last battle. Resistant to morale shocks. They can adopt square formation. So they're pretty good. But probably what's going to win us this battle is this Sakers regiment. So I know they're kind of mixed in with the other troops here at the moment. But these guys are crucial to winning because they have canister shot, and of course they have regular old round shot. So we're gonna set them up here. We're gonna put our carbine cavalry troops. I'm just gonna call them. Ooh, jeez, that's loud. I'm gonna call them Carabinieri. Very cool looking. We're gonna set them up to occupy the hill, kind of roughly here, to secure my guns so that they don't get overrun by enemy cavalry, that they're protected. Meanwhile, we're going to start deploying my Musketeers of the Line. Hey folks, welcome back. So here's the post-battle results. We pretty much wiped out that entire French army, which is certainly what you would hope for, given that we outnumbered them better than 2-1. We had several advantages. I unfortunately and personally lost my artillery regiment completely, which is a hell of a blow, because they're very expensive in this mod, and it takes several turns to get them back. So that's extremely unfortunate, and it also, I mean, yeah, it barely did anything. Well, folks, I said I would be back when something exciting happens, and here we are. Spain has declared war on me. They have a lot of allies, obviously. We have only two, Savoy and the Papal States. We are going to call them in, I think. The Papal States can at least threaten other holdings, and I think it might just be worth trying it. Ah, Papal States did not join. That is a big bummer. Well, folks, I promised action, and here it is. Spain has marched their army right past Forte Spagnolo. Spain is assaulting Genoa, our capital, directly, which is very, very scary. It does give us at least one advantage in that we do have quite a bit of like citizen militia that are joining. But the important thing is we have three reinforcing armies. We have our famous militia unit. We have a small army here with some Sakers reinforcing from one of the forts. And same with this army. Similar size, similar troop quality. And all total, we have about 5,200 troops versus 6,500 Spanish troops. They have a lot more artillery than we do. They have longer range artillery than we do. So these battery of 24-pound half guns is, I think, a very bad way of saying demi cannons. They have 3 batteries, so that's 18 demi cannons, and then 2 batteries of 9-pound falconets, which are kind of on par, more or less, with Sakers, so they have a huge artillery advantage in this battle. They also have lots of the Tercio Valladolid, which are on par with our infantry. They have cuirassiers, they have pistoliers, they have pikemen. This is going to be one hell of a fight. This is absolutely the battle for Genoa's survival. If we don't win this, well, it might be the end of the campaign. So, with that out of the way, we're going to head on in. I'll see you guys in the battle once I've set up. Hey everybody, welcome to the battle. I've set up my troops here in defensive positions with chevaux de frise for anti-cavalry work, as well as some trenches to protect from gunfire. So we're kind of dug in a little bit. We've set up on this hill overlooking the approach from the Spanish side of things, so hopefully it gives us a bit of an advantage. We'll see. Going to go ahead and start the battle here. Oh, good. Okay, so some of our reinforcements are coming from here. Some of them are coming from here, which is a long ways to have to go to my line. But at least, yay, we're going to get some artillery. We are extremely outnumbered in terms of artillery compared to the Spanish. But at least this way we will have some. We're going to tell our mortars to fire at will. We are already getting bombarded. Let's get these provincial line infantry. Let's pull them back. They'll form our reserves. Okay, so we've got some Sakers. I think we're going to form them up over here. So, our army's really unfortunately spread out, which is not ideal. The Spanish have more troops than we do. Probably about 1,000 troops more. And they have better quality. and they have better capability. So we've got a tough fight ahead of us. These here are our best infantry, musketeers of the line. Best we've got for now. Let's go take a look at the Spanish. They have pikemen, which are still very dangerous because we do not have ring bayonets. We have to choose between shooting or stabbing because once the plug bayonets are attached, that's that. So they've got Tercio Valladolid. These are kind of equivalent to our musketeers of the line. They've got a lot of artillery. They've got these big demi-cannons that are very dangerous. Cuirassiers, Pistoliers, Reformed Harquebusiers. These are like carbine cavalry. So, yeah, it's not looking good. We're gonna go ahead and put some of our provincial line infantry and musketeers of the line there. We're going to pull these militia back. Because I think they're going to do a lot of big cavalry charges right off the start. Ooh! Jesus, that scared me. Alright. Our mortars are firing. What they're firing at, I have no idea, but they're hitting the Spanish, so hopefully they're doing a little bit of damage somewhere, somehow. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave them be. I expect that the enemy is going to charge with those cuirassiers very soon. We're going to load canister rounds. Oh, this is very tight. Those cuirassiers could be on us any second. Okay, unlimbered. Do not fire yet. Okay, here they come. Alright, form in a square. Alright. Okay, pull these infantry back, double time. Start lighting up these cuirassiers. Form lines since their cavalry has just decided to shoot. We're going to pull these guys back. Okay. Going to not fire at will. Okay. We need to light up these tercio. Okay, we're gonna order plug bayonets be fixed to anyone that has to fight pikemen. Okay, we're gonna get these cavalry out. We're gonna order these invalids into the fight with plug bayonets. Okay, shoot those guys. Get these men into position where they can fire. These cavalry to the side. This is brutal. Okay. Okay, this looks bad. So we are going to order these men forward to plug any gap that forms. We're going to get these carbine troops out on the flank, and we're going to try and why are the falconets getting in a fight? This is so frustrating when they do this. Okay. Do not shoot, do not shoot, do not shoot. Engage in the melee. Okay. Come on, open fire already. Okay, open fire. Ooh, that's even better. Alright. Get a successful cavalry charge into their rear. That's what you want. Alright. We've successfully broken them. Okay, we're gonna order these men to not shoot so we don't get any friendly fire. There's a whole mess right here. This is where the enemy pikemen are. So we're getting in there with our carbon Yeti troops to try and hit them in the flank. Maybe get them to flee. Okay, we've broken some of them. We're gonna pull back, and we're gonna just shoot them in the back. These guys, we're gonna give them a little longer to reload, and then we're gonna reposition them onto the flanks. Okay, we're gonna pull back here. Okay, we've got some of our troops repositioning. Alright, we are successfully... Okay, I don't want you to shoot. Maybe go this way and shoot. I want you to shoot them. I want you to shoot them. Okay, these musketeers are back in the fight. Charge them in. Alright, we're doing okay. Gotta reform these guys. Okay. We're beating them pretty good. Alright. We've managed to hold on to our line. Let's get these carbine troops out of there because they're starting to get killed. cease fire. Reform. Reform. Reform the line. Alright, so the Spanish are fleeing just about everywhere. This has not been easy, but we're pulling it off. We've got 2 fresh regiments marching into the fight. We're gonna go get them there. Okay, let's review. These guys, I don't want them firing. I want them to cease fire and reload and prepare. You guys, I want you behind the trenches. Same with you. You guys are still combating the enemy arquebusiers. Okay, there's enemy pistoliers here. Have our Carbonetti reformed? Yes, they have. Okay. Once we have reloaded, we're going to turn and face them. But right now, they are definitely not the biggest threat. Those pikemen very much are. Hey folks, quick time cut here because it took the Spanish a long time to regroup and launch the third and final attack wave you're about to see. At this point in the battle, I've lost a lot of my troops. I have received some reinforcements, but my army is in danger of being overwhelmed and losing. Anyway, with that out of the way, back to the main show. Okay, what's going on over here? More enemy pikemen. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back, pull back. Warm up. Use the artillery. Getting hit hard. I want you guys to charge. I want these guys to report over here. Okay, our unit way out there is still alive. Okay, so we're gonna go straight in here. These guys try and... Let's open up the combat width. Let's get our Sakers out of that melee. Okay, let's get in there. Alright, let's get these regiments in the fight. Okay, what's going on over here? Alright, these militia had to flee. Mortars are still doing work. This is an ugly, nasty fight. Looks like our plug bayonet infantry are beating theirs. Makes sense. One's got a pointy end and one doesn't, so... On the other hand, it very much looks like our line is overstretched and breaking. Okay, let's get these guys back on the line. Oh, for God's sake. This pikemen. Alright, get these guys stacked in the fight. Okay, pull these guys back to be the crossfire element. Okay, what's going on elsewhere? Just engaged in a shooting gallery. Oh, this is not good. They're really chewing apart my guys. Come on, fire, 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 fire. Okay, okay, good. We broke the Tercio there. Let's pull these guys back, reform these citizen militia. We are still in this fight. We have some fresh reinforcements. We're gonna bring them over here. We're gonna bring the citizenry back onto the line. Okay. And if we quickly go back over here, it looks like we have caught up to the enemy artillery. So we're going to go deal with them. That is a very valuable thing to do. We're going to charge and take them down, because I think their enemy artillery is doing a lot of damage. Okay, we're going to reform the line. Form a new line. Okay. Okay, we need to plug that gap. We're going to send these musketeers of the line to here. Rapidly, we're going to get these militia over here. We're going to reform these fellas. Like that. Make this a nice, unfair crossfire. Okay. With that, I think all the artillery batteries are reduced. There's a couple of... Oh, nope, these guys have just broken. So that's a win. Jesus Christ. There you have it, folks. I don't know... Let's see, how long was that? Yeah, 40 minutes that took me to fight that. We have successfully defended Genoa. We're going to save this replay. Give you guys some cool little clips. But we have successfully defended Genoa, thank God. I think we even have enough troops to perform a successful counterattack against Milan. So I'll see you guys in a moment with the post-battle results. Hey folks, welcome back. As you can see, these are the results. The Spanish deployed 6,580 troops. They lost 4,913 with 1,667 remaining. We deployed 5,286. We lost 2,714 with 2,572 remaining. So we have the numeric advantage in theory. Non-reality, some of these troops, like the mortars and some of these militia troops and stuff, are not going to be available now that the city's no longer threatened. But I think even accounting for that, we still have the numerical advantage. I think we eliminated so much of their artillery that we're at least on par. We're going to hit close, and we'll see you in the next part of the turn. Hey folks, so we're back here. The main Spanish army retreated all the way into the Alps. There is a garrison here in Milan that's pretty small, pretty beat up. In fact, their whole army is beat up. We have some fresh troops that, granted they're militia, but in this fort that weren't involved in the fight, so we should be able to, I think, reasonably take Milan, maybe with an auto-resolve. I think Savoy might get some troops in to help, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And, let's see, we'll include that artillery. We'll include some... Yeah, there we go. That's a full army. Do I need 3 generals in it? Probably not. Hurt. Okay, so looking at this setup, it's about even numbers. We could demand their surrender. They might take it. Looks like we got a little bit of reinforcements from Savoy, which is nice. We're going to demand their surrender. They did not take it. Okay. We are going to... Okay, we are going to save, just in case. I swear I'm not save scumming, but I just realized I never saved after that big battle. So we're just gonna... We're gonna do the sensible thing. I don't like these odds. Yeah, we're gonna do the sensible thing. We're gonna put them under siege, force them to come to us. We're gonna force them to come fight us. I think we can take them. Frankly, we would be starting with a position where our artillery is set up, so we'd be able to shoot down their cavalry from range and then canister shots. So I think this is a much more likely fight for us to win. And we can use the troops that are freed up to maybe go take Naples. We can pay the Papal States for access, and we can go take Naples. Either way, we're going to leave the capture of Milan and Naples for the next turn. Very much looking forward to having that, so we have some strategic depth, having Milan under our control. And then for Naples, well, I have a plan for that. I'm going to tell you guys next episode. It's a cool little plan. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. That was one heck of a fight, defending Genoa. That could have been the end of the campaign if I had screwed it up. Very glad that I managed to hold the line and push the Spanish back. We are very much not out of the woods yet, but it's temporarily looking good for us right now. But, you know, things that can go wrong, losing this trade port definitely could ruin our income. So we've got the advantage for now, and hope we can maintain it. Hope y'all enjoyed, and as always, hope you guys are doing well. Have a good one. Bye-bye.